Hi everyone, hi everyone, hi everyone. Mark and Edo here. Now I have a point of concern and I need your help. Critical one indeed. How many diseases do we really suffer from as human beings? As the created human being, not animals, not plants, not non-living things. How many diseases do we really suffer from? Because according to my reasoning or according to my research, I can only mention but a few. Cancer, headache, stomach ache, HIV/AIDS, yeah, you name them. Do we have another strange disease that we really suffer from it, yet we don't know how it is called, or we don't know what causes it, or we don't even know which doctor or which medicine can really cure or maybe control it? Do we have another disease that we really don't know? Because you tell me the reason why. Look at this scenario. Since I was in school, high school, and even working now, and even as late as 2 days ago, I was in a meeting, very fundamental meeting, interactive meeting, socializing meeting, and all that, ready to learn, energetic, good to experience new trainings and all that. Now, I came to observe that there is one of my colleagues that likes sitting. That was not his first time, not second time, but he liked isolating himself. He prefers solitude in nature, sitting at the far end of the training hall. Now, even when the presenter cracked jokes, maybe brought these probing questions, the guy was very quiet. The guy was very mum. If it is what individually directed question, the guy could answer a probing question with only one answer. You saw one word answer. That was strange to me. During the coffee time, I went to the colleague and asked, because you never know, maybe someone might be suffering from something, especially for us people who work away from the family members. You never know. Maybe the guy was suffering from family issues or something like that, dramas and something like that. I got concerned and I went to the guy. I asked, bro, is there any issue? The guy was still very cool. The guy was very okay. And in fact, he told me 100%, I'm okay. There's nothing bothering me. I'm 100% okay. But even from my crack of jokes, from my kind of talking, from my kind of explanation, the guy was very cool and the guy was very quiet. I came to realize that no, this is not only a strange thing. It is something that I've been observing from several people during my school time, during my university time, during my work time, even as late as work operation, the people I deal with, the staff I manage. I really discover that not all people interact the same level or the same way. Now, a human being, according to my nature, is a social being. And a human being cannot be an island. You have to interact for you to build the networks. You have to interact for you to learn new things. You have to interact for you to experience new scenarios. You have to interact for you to perform. In fact, even at your workplace, you cannot perform individually. Most of interviews you go, the first probing question is about, tell us about teamwork nature. How do you view the teamwork? So meaning that there is important of interaction. Now, when you see an individual not ready to interact, is not okay with the system, is not okay with the environment, that is a disease. And according to my research and the readings I've read, and by there I've done a lot of questions from people, I've found out this disease is really available and it is very important for us to note it. It is called social disease. Now, a social disease, this is where a person is not ready to interact well with people around him. A person who loves solitude nature, a person who prefer always to be alone. You see, this is a disease of interaction. Now, when the individual fail to interact well with each other or with the environment, it allows the entry of social disease. So it's very important. We have another disease called social disease. Are you suffering from it? And by the way, according to the research, I am also a victim. To some extent, maintaining friends, to some extent, visiting friends, to some extent, interacting excessively most of the time is not one of my things. So I'm also a victim of this disease called disease of interaction. Now, here are the remedies to disease of interaction. People employ different methods or different ways or different approaches in dealing with this type of disease. Maybe, number one, they do what is called avoidance. They keep off toxic people. They keep off toxic influence. They will prefer to be alone. They will prefer to be in solitude nature. Also, exclusion. Some people will put remedy of excluding people, especially with negativity. If you are so negative, people will try to exclude you from their departments or from their operations so that you don't demoralize them. Also, another remedy will be eradication. This is where now person is very radical with you, totally excluded and removed from the area. Even if you are in a WhatsApp group, they will totally send you out. Then we have protection, protecting yourself against the negativity. People try to seclude themselves just to protect themselves from negativity. And also we